Hi people, welcome to my channel. I am your messenger, Misiz Salmon, and today I'm reading you January 18th edition of Acts of Faith. Now, this book is being called a miraculous book all across the world, or even the little purple book. You go out, grab the book. What are you waiting for? It's a great investment. You name it. You call the book what you want to call it. There is a passage in this book for every day of the year. How many of us know that one year is like a whole chapter in our lives, okay? Each day is leading to each month is leading to that year. What I want to do is continue finding my purpose. So I want to share with you all on how to do so. Having faith is a thing that's unseen, but having faith is a very, very, very important thing in all of our lives, okay? So let me just show you the cover. It's a small book. It starts with the date. It starts with a intro. It also, in the center of the page, is a passage, a short passage. And towards the end is your exit or your closure. All right, so without further ado, let us begin. I have never been contained except that I made the prison. Written by Marie Evans. Check the link in the description. There be a link telling you who is Marie Evans. Now for the passage. When you concern yourself with doing only what others think you can do, you lay the floor of your prison. When you conform your activities based on what others might say, you put the bars around your prison. When you allow what others have done or are doing to determine what you can do, you build the roof of your prison. When you allow fear, competition, or greed to guide your actions, you lock yourself up and throw away the key. It is our concern over what others say, do, and think about us that imprisons our mind, body, and spirit. Let's read that last line again for the purpose of clarification. It is our concern over what others say, do, and think about us that imprisons our mind, body, and spirit. So let us elaborate on this one quickly because of time before we read the close. Now, if you know prison, if you know jail, I'm sure you do. Either you've seen it on TV, you know about it, you've heard about it, maybe you've been, God forbid, maybe you have a family member or a friend who is in prison, God forbid. However, you have an idea about a jail or a prison. Now, if you want to lay the floor of your prison, concern yourselves what others think you can do. All right? If you want to put the bars around your prison, then conform yourselves to the activities based on what others might say. If you want to build the roof of your prison, allow what others have done or are doing to determine what you do. If you want to lock yourself up and throw away the key, You allow fear, competition, and greed to guide your action, okay? It's a topic about men not taking care of their children across the world. For me, I know men who don't take care of their children like they should or like they want to because they have a friend who is not. Most of the men are saying not taking care of their children is revenge against the woman, the baby mother or the wife, whether she's cheated, whether she's not doing what she's supposed to as a woman, whether she is not living her purpose as a woman, whether or not she's working, whether or not she's a good mother. There's lots of men who are using their child for a pawn, just like that woman is doing, like they're saying that woman is doing. They're not taking care of their responsibilities. This is just an example, and it's a very, very, very broad example because we have the mothers at fault and responsibility, we have the fathers at fault and their responsibility, and we have the children who are just lost in the gray area between both worlds, okay? The reason I am speaking on the man is because the man is the leader, all right? It's known that the woman carries the child for 9 months. It's known that the woman goes in labor, a very long labor, sometimes a very short labor, but labor none the least with a child. And the father's like just bringing money and not spending time, or the father is not bringing money or spending time. And sometimes the father is trying to spend time and he cannot because of that woman. So I just want to say, for those of you who are showing that the world that there are good fathers, good black fathers who are there for their children in their presence and there for their children by bringing presents, I just want to thank you personally. Those fathers who are working or not, are hustling, are in any kind of progress, those fathers who are pulling up their pants, pulling up their socks, doing what they have to do, working with the family. I understand my baby mother, I understand my wife, I understand the woman, but I understand her just so I can come around her and take care of my, children. I want to personally thank you. I see you, I acknowledge you, I accept you, I embrace you. Again, I thank you and I cannot thank you enough. I thank God for you. However, there is also people who are just you. It's men and women who have been great students in school, and as soon as they get out of school, the women start understanding their shape and stuff and their beauty and stuff, and the men start wearing bigger adult underpants or whatsoever, and the woman is all of a sudden thinking she a woman because she have her curves and she have attitude and she have a car and stuff, and the man he's thinking he's a big man now because he has his car, his women, he can wear his pants and clothes any kind of way he wants to. You are a woman or you are a man because of your character, and I suggest that a lot of you spend more time with elders who are positive, who are wise, who have something to share with you. Elders who have something to share with you for your present, for your future, because A lot of people are losing their spirit here, and I'm speaking while I'm in the Americas, while I'm in the States. A lot of people are losing their way and losing their spirit here in Americas, and it's just not a way to go. If you are lost and you have no intentions of finding yourself or asking to be found by our Father in heaven, what kind of chance do you have to give to your children? A little to none. Okay, but you are being heavily influenced by your vanities and things, and it's not a good look. It's not a good look for the future. And understand this. If there is no hope for your future, and you're out there creating a future for someone else, what is the world to come to? Pure wickedness. Pure roaming around like a walking dead with no purpose. Alright? So because of time, I've been around a crowd of people where every time it's a celebration and we link up, it's pure drinking involved. Pure drinking. And there are two types of gatherings. When it involves alcohol, sometimes it gets out of hand, and sometimes alcohol is involved and the party ends well. Now, I don't mind the latter, but if every time you and your friends have to link up, all you do is drink, get drunk, cause pure havoc, and that continues, people are out here dying on the roads, driving in traffic, by gunshots, by being upset, by pure aggression, annoyance, anger, all of those things. I do not advise it. This is America, people. Take care of yourself, all right? If you feel that the crowd you are around cannot link up without drinks and lots of fussiness and mix up and stuff, it's best you separate yourself. And if you stay there, knowing that it's 1 out of every 10, knowing that you can do better, then if you don't fix your issues, like we said in readings before, days before, if you don't fix your issues, someone else is going to fix them for you. All right, so with all being said, you have never been contained except that you made the prison. No one is telling you you have to be like your father or as good as your father was. If you know you can do better, do better. Same way for your daughters and your mothers. If you can do better than your mother, do better. Our mothers are supposed to teach us. They want us to do better. Our fathers are supposed to teach us as well. That's the way of life. That's what I'm teaching my son and my soon-to-be daughter, to be better than me, okay? And I know my husband is going to do the same. We have many reasoning and talks about this, but if you contain yourself in a prison by limitations, that is no one else's fault or responsibility but your own. So break free. Break free. I challenge you. Break free. Alright? So now for the close. What other people think about me is not my concern. What other people think about me is not my concern. What other people think about me is not my concern. We have the wickedness and the evilness of the world. They are not thinking about what people think of them when they're doing their bad deeds, their wickedness, and spreading their evilness. They're not thinking about what people think of them. So when you are doing something good, when you are breaking free, when you are telling your family, hey, I love you guys, but excuse me, what you guys are concerned with is not my concern. I want to eat good, live good, feed my family good, and I want to do better. If you want to tell your family and your friends, hey, I understand your views about me, but those are not my views about me. I want to do better. If you tell your boss, hey, I have 2 more weeks at this job. I love this job. I love working here, but I want more pay. I want to do better. I want to do something more that I love. If you are doing good, do not concern what other people say. That's my word of advice to you. This is my edition of January 18th passage. Please take care of yourself, people. One love.